Welcome to Strip Cover Lit, where we squeeze the bigger picture out of literature. I am Adrian Fort, and we are here for a video that will take place in two series here on the channel. One being, of course, the Dirty 30. 30 videos in 30 days, celebrating the fact that we crossed 3,000 subscribers here on Strip Cover Lit. But also the Poetry Discussion video series. That is an ongoing series here. And unfortunately, I could not find the collection in which I have this poem. So I'm going to have to read it off of my cellular device. I'm getting this, of course, from poetryfoundation.org, and we're going to be looking at The Glory of Women by Siegfried Sassoon today, which reads as such. You love us when we're heroes home on leave, or wounded in a mentionable place. You worship decorations, you believe that chivalry redeems the war's disgrace. You make us shells, you listen with delight by tales of dirt and danger fondly thrilled. You crown our distant ardors while we fight, and mourn our laureled memories when we're killed. You can't believe that British troops retire, when hell's last horror breaks them and they run, trampling the terrible corpses blind with blood. Oh, German mother dreaming by the fire, while you were knitting socks to send your son, his face is trodden deeper in the mud. The Piss and Vinegar. Oh, the Piss and Vinegar is strong with this one. Line 1 tells us that irony is coming. Or the title, rather, tells us that irony is coming when it's mixed with the first line. But I don't think much prepares you for that final stanza. Oh, German mother dreaming by the fire while you were knitting socks to send your son, his face is trodden deeper in the mud. That's heavy stuff. The glory of women is knitting socks to send your dead son. But it's also, before that, it's the zeitgeist, right, of loving us when we're heroes home on leave, or making, or, let's see, what's another good one there? Listening with delight by tales of dirt and danger, fondly thrilled. So why the German mother at the end? Why not go with a British mother? Why not go with some other mother that would be on the same side, perhaps, as the author? Is it perhaps to bring into union the two sides? Our women are no better than their women sort of thing, therefore what are we? Maybe, and I think that it definitely has something to do with that, but I think that there's something we'll look at a little bit later which will possibly bring that into a different light, if not one new altogether. But along those lines, I think it is necessary to invert the poem to really understand what the true subject is here. So, should you hate us when we're heroes home on leave? Should you desecrate these decorations? Should you celebrate laureled memories of the deceased as opposed to mourning them? These are things which communicate that the true subject of this poem isn't necessarily women. I don't think it's even the war, because saying that war is bad is really, well, we say now that saying war is bad is sort of redundant, but at this time, it really wouldn't have been. But still, it would not have had the pop that someone as brilliant as Sassoon was looking for. War was at this time very much viewed as glorious. But I think the real subject here is that zeitgeist. You love us when we're heroes home on leave, or wounded in a mentionable place, because these are things that someone who is not involved in the war can internalize and use to show status. There's no real attacks on what it means to be a woman here, right? While it is still an attack on that idea of womanhood in relation to the war. So in essence, being such an argument against the zeitgeist, against the spirit of the times, this poem is sort of an argument for individuality. These women in the poem are acting in this way because it is what is expected of them. So to break from that, you have to be outside of the pack to see that the pack's running in the wrong direction. Individuality is often sacrificed for war in the same way that individuals are sacrificed in war. And this poem sort of bears witness to the creep that happens from that with groupthink. Groupthink creeps from the fervor of war to the spirit of the times. And sometimes vice versa, but while we're at it, this poem is so full of piss and vinegar. If we're attacking women, and we're attacking war, and we're attacking the zeitgeist, and we're attacking group dynamics, and we are attacking all those things, so why not throw a little bit of God on top? The words glory and the standalone O, as in that final O German mother dreaming by the fire, those are really sort of overtly religious things, really overtly religious words. And glory in art is often visually depicted as a halo. So when you see the paintings of the glory of, that character is haloed. And halos are golden discs behind someone's head, right? I know it sounds strange to have to be explaining this, because you know what that is, but visualize it. A golden disc behind someone's head. Now listen to this line while you are visualizing a golden disc behind someone's head. His face is trodden deeper in the mud. This sounds like the exact opposite of a halo, right? Face first in the mud, and is in front of you, right? Blotting out your face. Gold versus brown. It sounds like the opposite of a halo. But whence are we relating to this boy who is trodden deeper in the mud? We are seeing this boy for his mother. And not in a great way, right? She has no idea. It is unbeknownst to her that her son is having his face trodden deeper in the mud. The antithesis of a halo. But she is still identified with that O, that standalone O. So if we're looking at this in a religious context, because of those religious words, we've got glory and we've got the O. How many mothers are there in the Bible? And how many mothers are there whose son might be haloed? O woman, what have you to do with me? My hour has not yet come. If you like this sort of thing, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you have not already subscribed, how did you get here? Maybe hit the subscribe button. And I hope to see you for the next poetry discussion. I hope to see you for the next installment of The Dirty 30.